Hey y'all, I wanted to quickly talk about people being super frustrated with their weight on the scale. It is not changing. So I thought I'd do a video about it, this very unique situation that happens on the keto diet. You feel that you are doing everything right, you're tracking your diet, you're drinking your ketones, you're watching your calories, you're watching your net carbs. You see the scale going up, which is the opposite of what you want it to do. Unique to the keto diet is called the whoosh effect, which is why I have this baggie right here. It's filled with hot air. It's the best thing I could do in a pinch to show you guys what I wanted to talk about. This represents our body fat cells. Basically, when you become into ketosis, you are becoming a fat burner instead of a sugar burner. Different than before, when you were eating carbs. You were burning sugar, glucose. There are so many benefits using fat as energy source. No more sugar cravings. Eating more fats, meaning you're eating less because you feel full longer. Important to note, when your metabolism is changing from being a glucose burner to a fat burner, you're starting to starve your body of those glucose, of the sugar. And the fat cells of glucose are taking in the water and holding onto that as long as they can because you're, in a sense, starving it from glucose. So they think it's starving it. So it wants to hold on to all that water. In the adaptation mode, that they are trying to stay the same, meaning they still want the glucose, so they will continue to swell, fill with water, just like this baggie. As if you fill it with water, you are going to feel bloated. You might feel your clothes feeling tighter. And at this point, a lot of people want to quit. And I'm saying, don't do it. Don't do it. Hang in there with me. Send me a private message. I'll get you through this. So then all of a sudden, the next morning you wake up. You give it a few days, and then the miracle happens. It is unreal. These fat cells decide they are going to burst open. I'm try to do this holding one hand. Just like that. And they'll empty and then become flattened. You won't lose that fat cell. By drinking all that water, you're just gonna get rid of all what is inside of that fat cell. All that glucose. It's finally letting go of that glucose. So you probably notice that you might be on the toilet a little bit more, going number one, not number two. But that's why we tell you to drink the water. We want you to flush out all that glucose out of your body. We want to get rid of that glucose. We want to start getting the fat burning into there. We also say that some people need electrolytes, some people don't. I believe Gatorade has Power Zero. I take an electrolyte tab, and I can share that with you on the Facebook of what I purchase. And so once that all happens, you'll get on the scale and you'll notice the drop in pounds, and you'll feel it in your clothes and your thigh and your hips and your belly. You'll feel amazing. I've been doing ketones for over 2 months. This has happened to me many, many times. I try not to get on the scale much because I know this has nothing to do, the numbers has nothing to do with it, but I feel way better than I did a couple months ago. So many people don't allow themselves to get to this point. They get super frustrated when their weight goes up, and so they start running around with their chicken with their head cut off, telling everybody that these ketones don't work. You know, don't waste your money. Well, no, you have to stick with it. My mom raised me and she always told me, don't be a quitter. So then they bounce from diet to diet saying this isn't going to work. Well, they never really stick with a diet. They never really stick through things. I don't want any of you to give up. That's why I wanted to do this video and to let you know that this happens several times throughout the keto diet and drinking the ketones. If you feel that you're plateauing or your hunger is spiking, that you might want to take in a little bit more calories, watch your net carbs. It also is a little indication that your body is getting ready to go through this whoosh effect again. Let's see, that's why I recommend that you take before pictures I have taken many befores. I don't call them afters because I'm not done. There is no end. I call them better pictures, so before and betters. So again, that's what I just wanted a quick little visual for some of you that are my visual followers, that these cells fill up with water. You're going to feel bloated. Then all of a sudden, these fat cells are going to flatten. So don't concentrate on the scale number. Don't give up. Push through it. You'll see a change. I have been there, again, several times. I'm not quitting. If you need some words of encouragement, send me a private message, send me a text message. I am here to get you through this journey. You can do it. I can do it. You can do it. So, okay guys, you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will jump in on here soon.